Hey everyone, welcome to week 6 of the ncaa season. Last week, 4-3, close on a couple, but didn't pull them out, so still above 500. Guess it's a winning season, it's a winning week. Hey Kitty. This week, got a number of games here I like. I had someone ask if I can try and do a lock or two for the week, so I will try to do that. So let's get started. A lot of good games this week. This is going to be a good week. You know, just last night you had Arizona go to Oregon and beat Oregon. There's a lot of top-ranked teams going against each other, so should be some sorting out of the standings here. First game, we've got Florida going on the road to Tennessee. Tennessee is favored by 3 points. Tennessee looked really good last week in Georgia. Really, if you think about it, with Worley being out in the third quarter, they easily could have won that game at Georgia. I know Gurley had, I think, 206 yards, but offensively, Tennessee looked really good. I don't know if it's much Tennessee's offense or Georgia's defense, but they look good. I like them. Florida, I cannot get behind their offense. It's a mess. So I'm taking Tennessee at home to cover -3. Next, you've got two ranked teams. Number 6, A&M. Texas A&M going on the road to Mississippi State. Mississippi State is favored by 2.5 points. They played a really good game last year in College Station. I just like A&M's receivers. I don't see where Mississippi State can stop them. Could be a slightly higher scoring game. So if I don't have the over/under in front of me, but you might want to look at that line. But I like A&M plus 2.5 on the road here. Next, Oklahoma is a 4-point favorite going on the road to TCU. TCU coming off the, I think it was 56-0 win over SMU, which is, we'll discuss later because SMU is just horrid. Good game. A little surprised with the point spread. I thought it'd be slightly higher, so for that reason, I'm taking Oklahoma -4 on the road. I like Oklahoma's offense and their defense. Defense played really well this year too. Next, we've got Baylor going on the road to Texas. Baylor is favored by 15.5 points. You've had some comments from the Texas players saying they're still Baylor and we're Texas, and I could see Baylor coming out here and put a little ass whooping on Texas. So for that reason, I'm taking Baylor. I just don't see where Texas could cover the spread. There's no way Texas can win this game. If it happens, I'd be really shocked. So give me Baylor -15.5. Next, you've got Alabama is a 5.5 point favorite going on the road to Mississippi. Mississippi's played really well, top 10 team right now. I just don't know I don't know if Mississippi is good as they're ranked right now. They haven't played a lot of top opponents yet. So for that reason, Alabama, I like them. They seem to reload every year. So I'm taking Alabama -5.5. Next, you've got the LSU Tigers going on the road to Auburn, and Auburn is favored by 7.5 points here. Auburn's had, 10 days off since their game at K-State. Actually, that was 2.5 weeks ago, I guess it was. Yeah, they played someone last week. I don't remember who it was. Auburn's offense doesn't seem to be clicking right now. Obviously it's not going to click like it did last year. It's just unbeatable, except for Florida State. LSU, they're starting their new quarterback this week. Can't remember his name. I think it's Harris. So I'll be interested to see what happens there. But the one thing you have with LSU is a defense. So for that reason, I'm taking LSU. This is always a good rivalry game. LSU plus 7.5 on the road. For my quote-unquote locks, if you want to put them that way. Obviously, one, it's a high point spread. I understand if you don't want to take it. SMU going on the road to East Carolina. East Carolina is favored by 42.5 points. I might put extra money on this. I know it's a high point spread. It started the week at 36 points. It's now to 42.5. I can honestly tell you, SMU may be the worst Division I football team in the last 30 years. That's how bad they are. I mean, 56-0, 58-6. They lost to North Texas 41-7. I don't even know if they scored double digits this year. Their coach quit. They've had players leave. It's just a mess there. So East Carolina beat North Carolina 70-42. I mean, that's an ACC team. So, and they barely lost to a South Carolina team. They beat Virginia Tech at Virginia Tech. I like East Carolina to blow out SMU. So give me East Carolina minus 42.5 as one of my locks. And my second lock, it's going to be a good game. Big Ten. I don't know what to expect from Nebraska. It's Nebraska at Michigan State. Michigan State is favored by 7 points. Outside of their loss at Oregon, which probably doesn't look as good now after last night, for some reason Arizona just plays Oregon well. Nebraska, a couple weeks ago, they had a really close game against McNeese State out of nowhere. But Michigan State, offensively, defensively, solid. I like Michigan State's run defense against Abdullah. So for that reason, I'm taking Michigan State as a 7-point favorite as my second lock. That's it for this week, guys. Thanks a lot. We'll see you all next week.